Aziz, Shalom. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. Part 2. Okay? So now they're having a chuckle. They're all having a chuckle about it, right? Right? You know what a chuckle is, right? I'm just going to let it play, and you should hear the rest, obviously.
Here we go. Here's his response. Ready?
Let's get something straight. You shouldn't be disappointed. What I've done so far is more than anybody else has done this far. Okay? Number one.
Okay, so that's his response. Did you hear that? That's his response to the black woman that asked the question. You see how disrespectful? How he does not care? Is that me? Do I hear something? I have pretty good ears. I love music. I could tell a hit song a mile away. It's a gift I got. Yeah. Because I think if everyone else had that gift of listening, then I wouldn't be doing this video at all. But I'm doing this because there's clearly a few of us out there that need direction and need guidance, help to show that they're not crazy. And that's my only task, is the way I see it now. That's my task. To show you the obvious. The obvious. President-elect. It doesn't say president, elect. He's not president yet, so why is he doing so much talking? Why? He's damning himself. He's letting it all out because of his arrogance. His arrogance. If that's even him at all. I don't know who's really talking.
So they just said, you shouldn't be disappointed, okay? That's how he responds. Look, I'm going to say no, and I'm going to be an asshole about it, all right? You already got your vote. Fuck off. That's what he's saying, right, Ron?
Yeah.
You want someone to be nicer, go talk to the other Biden.
Talk to the other Biden. You see how they joke about it? They know the idea, if you haven't heard it, if it may sound crazy to you, about the cloning, that there are 2 Joe Bidens, 2 Trumps. Hey, all must be considered. For those of you who feel you're Christians, Muslims, and are wearing a Daffy Duck condom on your face, you should question your faith. Because if you are a practitioner, a follower of the faith, then you shouldn't have a Daffy Duck condom on your face. You shouldn't have it. You should know that you are protected. You should know this. You are protected. I promise you that the only time I have to put on a mask is when I walk into my not my corner store, the place where I get my food, my water from. And that's specifically because they'll just kick you out, and you just don't need that. I could put on a mask then, but the moment I come out, I take it right off, because many of you aren't paying attention. They didn't say outside you have to wear a Daffy Duck condom on your face. They didn't say that. They said when you're enclosed in areas. You see how you people you're all just wearing it constantly, even outside? That's funny to me. I think that's hilarious. The wind that blows this massive plane. The wind that blows on this massive plane. You don't have to believe in God at all. Just your common sense should tell you that how can a Daffy Duck virus hang in the air for 12 hours while you absorb it breathe it in or whatever. Is your common sense telling you that even in the ghetto, people are dying left and right? Yeah, they're dying. The many who are afraid, who run to the hospital thinking, and come out someone else. I'm not making that up. Go run to the hospital and tell them you got COVID. Go ahead. It's all right. That's what they want you to do. I'm promoting it. Go run to them. Let them diagnose you. That's what they're good at. They're supposed to do that. That's their job. That's what you paid for. That's what we paid for. You listen to them. But I promise you, you're not going to come out the same. If you come out at all. While they have a chuckle. While they're laughing away.
All right, there's a lot more to this, so here, let's play it.
Number two, I mean what I say when I say it. I mean what I say when I say it. I'm the only person.
What is this guy? He's like Johnny Two Times from Goodfellas, huh, Ron? Isn't this guy?
He says nothing, but then he repeats it, so like it seems like he said something like let me say it: a tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket, a tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket. Like what the hell? It still doesn't mean anything, buddy.
I mean what I say. Okay, good for you.
Who's ever run on 3 platforms that I was told could not possibly win the election, and I never ceased from it. One was on restoring the soul of this country because of what I saw happen in Charlottesville. That was it. No one else was talking about it. The words of presidents matter. Nobody else. No progressive.
Nobody else was talking about Charlottesville? Wow, how many protests did you attend, Joe? Are you going to lie about being there as the people you stood beside too? Nobody was talking about Charlottesville? That's like saying nobody was talking about 9/11. That nobody was talking about Charlottesville. The whole country was talking about Charlottesville. What does he mean by that, Ron?
Well, in fairness to him, he did run on some bold agendas like nothing will fundamentally change. I mean, that's just...
Here's more.
Was talking about. I did.
That's it. So that's his. As they ask him to exercise his executive authority and to do some executive actions that would help their community, his response isn't, "Of course I will." His response is, "Fuck off! I said some shit that should have been nice during the campaign. That's it. I'm done with you. The fuck do you think?"
If you found any of that funny, I don't care what his stance is, and I don't care what his stance is. If you found any of this funny, I would suggest you go see a psychiatrist. Look deeper at yourself, because I haven't laughed yet. Not a smirk. Because what I'm going to show you in the end is, if you laughed, you're going to see the idiot elements. And it's crazy. Because I don't pretend to know it all. I'm not Mr. Know-It-All. I was shown this, and I'm not, you know what? I don't have to justify anymore. So part 2 coming up. Part 3, I'm sorry, part 3.